What's up, guys? I thought I'd do a quick review of Max Payne 3. Just finished it, maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes ago. Just kind of want to give my impressions of it, in case you're on the fence with buying it. I'll go over some quick points and give my overall impression of the game once I'm done. First, story. What I liked about the story a lot, characters are very memorable. You know, it's one of those games after you're done playing it, you're going to remember the characters maybe a year or two from now. There's great dialogue between the characters in the game. You know, in a gamer, you know, you'll get kind of attached to them. You actually give a shit about them in the end. What I didn't like about the story, it's very dreary. Locations are very dreary, dark. If you're looking for a feel-good story of the year, this isn't a game for you. And the locations, I maybe would have liked to seen some more locations. A lot of it's in Brazil, New York. There's, you know, scenes on moving vehicles and stuff like that, but I don't know. I just seemed like I was looking at the same old shanty town for most of the game. And I'll get the graphics. Graphics are great. I didn't see any frame rate issues. I did see some enemies kind of clipping through doors and stuff, but that was me just messing around, kind of going into a room and backing out, closing the door. I was basically trying to see if I could shoot through the wall, stuff like that. So kind of playing around with it. The graphics look like somebody that Red Dead Redemption. Looks like they use the same engine. And I'll get the gameplay. I think this is what might be turning some people off about it. I've heard some people say they don't like it. The gameplay is very challenging. To actually enjoy the game, you really gotta play around with the controls and figure out what fits best for you. There are several options. There's free aim. I used free aim throughout the entire game. There is soft aim and hard aim. I didn't play with any of those. I know some people went through the game and played it on normal hard mode with hard aim and used bullet time a lot to get through the game. I didn't do that. I kind of like to take cover with free aim, and I kind of like to just line up my own shots. And for me, it was pretty frustrating my first time through. I died a lot. I'm talking a lot. So, and I initially started the game out hard mode, and I got kind of stuck in a level to where I ended up with a really, really crappy weapon. I just could not get by these enemies, so I downgraded level to normal, the mode to normal. And I got to another level, and I did the same thing again, ended up with this really shitty weapon. And I went down, but there was this chapter 13 and 14 I had to finish on easy, just to finish the game. I'm going to go back and finish those two up on normal. Now I know the actual game, what to expect. It's going to be a lot easier. But the levels are quite lengthy. You're looking at probably an hour to level if you're in normal mode. Anything higher than that, it could be, you know, a lot more time than that. And keep in mind, I'm talking about your first playthrough. You know, your second playthrough is a totally different story. You know the enemies, you know the layouts, so it won't be a big of an issue. But some complaints I did have. Cover system doesn't work in all areas. There were some areas where I was trying to take cover, he just wouldn't stick to it. The weapon aim off. The weapon, I just couldn't aim the weapon sometimes when I was in cover. It would just stick the gun straight up in the air and just shoot all in the air into the wall. But you know, the gameplay is like I said, the key is to go in and really play around with controls, tweak them to really see what works well for you. Free aim, hard aim, soft aim, whatever. That's the key. I think people complain about the game. Maybe went in with the default controls and started getting their ass kicked and started complaining about the game, but definitely tweak the controls. And I had some notes about the gameplay, just what I said. Plenty of aiming options, free aim, hard aim, soft aim. So there's something for everybody. Depends how much punishment you want. Graphics, I already went over that. Multiplayer. I did play some multiplayer. I'm level 4 or 5. Some things I thought were cool. You got the clan system. You and your buddies can get together and get your own little gang together and make your own little emblem and icon, which your player will wear in the game. I thought that was kind of cool. There's lots of customizations for your player, different hats and clothing and stuff like that. But what I didn't like about the multiplayer was long load times for matches, and just like the single player campaign, the shooting mechanics take some time to get used to in multiplayer. I just, I don't know. I tried playing a couple matches, and it just felt like all the kills I got were really more of luck than anything. Uh, it just, I don't know. Maybe I need to play it more, and it needs to just grow on me more. But at first, it just didn't grab me. I'm more of a first-person shooter fan when it comes to multiplayer, anyway. But a lot of people compare it to Uncharted 3, the multiplayer. So if you like Uncharted 3, then you probably like Max Payne 3 multiplayer. And replay value, there is additional stuff after you beat the game. There's the multiplayer, of course. You can grind, basically play the different levels, try to find the collectibles. And there's a thing called New York Minute, which I haven't unlocked yet. And what I didn't like, your replay value, what turned me off, multiplayer gets time to get used to. And like I said, first-person shooter fans, you may not like it. The only reason I see anybody really replaying a game single-player campaign is maybe trophy or achievement horrors. You might want to go back and try to play it on hard mode, or what the other one is after that. You know, that's pure torture in my opinion, but it's the only people I really see going back and playing it. I'll go back and try to finish the levels up on hard mode just because I got through half of the system on hard. I know what to expect now, so you know. But replay value, I would say, you know, if the multiplayer doesn't really grab you, then the replay is really not that high in my opinion. So just keep that in mind. And my overall impression of the game, you know, Max Payne 3, it's definitely worth a buy. I mean, I loved it story-wise, everything about it. Brutal killings, brutal story, a really mature storyline. So, and I recommend it, guys, you know, if you're on the fence. So if you buy it, tweak the controls, you'll have a good time with it. 14 chapters, maybe an hour each. So you're looking at maybe 14, 15 hours. And that's my review. I recommend it. Go get it. And you got any questions, feel free to post them down below or just PM me. Thanks.